Thanks for joining us today. My name is Eliza Larson, and I'm going to be talking us through the Klarity AirFlow Oven. This is our new oven, which we have sitting on our Klarity AirFlow cart. This is our cart that comes with locking wheels. It also comes with 2 adjustable shelves that you can use for equipment storage. So first thing I'm going to do today is plug my oven in. And now that my oven is plugged in, I'm going to press the start button in the center. It'll take a minute, and then we'll hear the fan come on, and it will start. Here we go. So while the oven is warming up, I'm going to talk us through the display buttons. So here is our display. This will display both the time and the temperature. And then over here you can toggle between time and temperature. So we have a clock for time and a thermometer for temperature. The select button is going to be how I move from one to the other. This plus and minus are manual buttons if you want to manually adjust the time or the temperature. Our start, stop button. And then the P's stand for preset. So we've already preset all of the buttons to 165 degrees. The P and M over here are if you want to change your preset buttons, and for that I would consult the manual that comes with the oven. So first thing I'm going to do is turn my oven to one of the preset buttons. I'll go down to temperature. I'll select P, doesn't matter which one, press start, and my oven is going to start heating up to the select temperature. So we've had this oven on already today, so it's already a little hotter. I can see it's set to 165, and then it will flash and show me that it's currently at 154, soon to be 155. If you are turning your oven on and it hasn't been on, it will take about 6 minutes to heat up. So it heats up pretty quickly. So while the oven is heating, I'll talk us through some of the other features of the AirFlow oven. The oven is going to come with 2 Teflon coated racks. So right on the inside, these are Teflon coated, so your mask can go directly on the racks and won't stick. And they are adjustable. They have 3 different levels for the racks. Also, the oven isn't going to get hot on the sides or on the top, so you can see I have a mask up here. It's just hanging out. So now the oven is at 165. It makes a beeping noise. All I have to do is open the oven and close the oven, and now it's set to 165, and it's going to stay at 165 until I manually turn it off. So coming back down to the display button, you can see it's flashing I and F, and that stands for infinity. That's a timer. You can see it's set to the timer, and that means that it's going to stay on until I manually turn it off and unplug it, or not unplug it, but manually turn it off. If I want to change the timer, I can do that by making sure it's on time, and then pressing the plus button and setting it for however long I want to set it for. That is hours and minutes. So right now it's set for 10 minutes. I'll press start, and the timer will start. So now that my oven is at the correct temperature, and I have my timer set, I'm going to first put in a Klarity AccuCushion. This is one of our small AccuCushions. It goes directly on the Teflon rack. The cushion is going to take about 10 minutes to warm up and can stay in for actually hours. So I would put the cushion in a couple hours first. And then we'll put our U-frame mask also directly on the rack. So if I want to see what the temperature is, it's still set to 165. I had the door open, so now it's back down to 153. It's going to turn right back up. The green mask is going to take roughly 2 to 3 minutes for a U-frame. If you're doing a head and shoulder mask, it will take more like 5 minutes. For the head and shoulder mask, you would want to put the shoulder part at the back of the oven, and again, that can go directly on the rack. One of the reasons we have 2 Teflon racks here is so that if I wanted, I could put a second mask in if I'm going to be seeing patients back to back. You can also put your cushions in early in the day and leave them there and have them ready for when you need them. All of our ovens come with one of our silicone cups. This cup is for bolus pellets. So if you are using bolus pellets, you would pour some in the Teflon cup, and then you can put the cup also directly on the oven to prevent the pellets from blowing around. Alright, so I'm going to check and see that my mask is almost ready. I can see through the clear doors that it's pretty transparent. So I'm going to open up the oven and retrieve the mask by hand. And then I'll check to make sure that the mask is at a comfortable temperature, and then it can go directly from the oven to my patient. So now that I'm all set, I'm going to turn my oven off. To turn the oven off, you press the start-stop button and hold it. You'll hear it ding, and the fan will turn off, and you're all set. So thanks so much for joining us today.